Grace25 here, and today I'm going to be doing a college school supplies list. And basically, this is just a list that I've done previously for high schoolers of items or back to school items that I think are necessary to have a successful college career. These are items that I needed during my freshman year, and it really helped me have a successful college semester. So these are just a couple items really that I think are essential for you guys to buy. Head out to Staples, CVS, Target, anywhere that you find your school supplies, because they will kind of not only like help you have a successful semester, but also kind of encourage you to complete those assignments, complete that 10-page paper that you really don't want to do. And it's just exciting for me to shop for back to school supplies, and I already did so. So let's get started. So these are not in any particular order. They're just like what first came to my head and so on. So the first item that I have is planners. I love planning, organizing. It's just my favorite thing to do, as you can tell from my bookcase. So the current planner that I have for school and work and everything in between is a Filofax. Now this I got like about a month ago. I just think it's so beautiful. But this is more if you want to create your own inserts and your own like daily layouts and stuff like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's probably not the planner for you. But this is a personal size Filofax. It's kind of like a binder, and it's just free for you to decorate and do a bunch of things with it. Or you could do a little bit more simple, but I'm crazy. So this is a Filofax. So if you like this small size and compact, and you could definitely just use whatever it comes with. You don't have to add anything, but these are like more I see for people who want to make their own kind of like scrapbook planner type of thing. So I have a Filofax here, and I think just planning and planners are really important for college students because we're working, we're doing volunteering, we're part of programs, and we have so much going on that if we don't write anything down, it's just going to be chaos, and you're going to forget that paper, you're going to forget that simple assignment that could really affect your grade. So it's really good to have a visual of what you have going on for the week, for the day, for the month, so you know, oh, this day I need to work on this paper, this day I have this, so I can't work on my or study for my test. Like another planner that is absolutely my favorite, and I kind of went to the Filofax to try something new, but I still am obsessed with it. It's the Erin Condren planner. I think she's a brilliant woman, and she has an amazing life planner, as she calls it. Basically, you just write down all the things that you do. As you can see, I'm a little bit extra, and I love writing things, and I think it's so beautiful, and I actually do miss it, but basically, like, all my classes had a color, and I knew when everything was going on, and this is a great planner if, yeah, you do want it to be simple, and you don't want it to be too overwhelming, but you want color and beauty and pop, and it comes with a bunch of stickers and all that stuff. So this is like a notebook type thing or journal for someone that you don't want this bulky, heavy planner, but you want something to write your assignments down. I just recommend a notebook like this. It's very simple, very light, and you just write the date and then the homework that you have planned out. And this will be kind of really nice for someone who doesn't want to carry a bunch of different heavy books and wants their backpack or their tote to be light because they already have other things to carry. So yeah, I think a planner is so essential, and all of these are nice and excellent choices that I've tried before. Do keep in mind that the Erin Condren, although it's one of my favorite planners and I recommend it to everybody, it is a little bit heavy. So if you're going to have a heavy textbook, your laptop, your notebooks, this might not be the excellent choice for you. Like for me, it was just getting too heavy in my bag, so like I was experiencing some shoulder pain. So that's why I decided to move on to the Filofax, because it's such a small, really lightweight planner, and it has just about the same things as these. So that's what I have as far as planners. The next thing that I recommend, which I think should be a no-brainer, is a laptop or an iPad. So if you needed to write a paper, yes, you can go to the library you still can't kind of travel with it, and although you can use your phone, it's not the same as typing a paper. I would definitely recommend to invest on a laptop. Like I did. My parents did not give me a laptop when I graduated. I had to save up all my little money from my work, and buy myself a MacBook Air because I know it doesn't have that much viruses and it's not slow, and I really love it. So yeah, and if you don't like Pages, say that you have a Mac or you need Microsoft Word. I know a lot of student accounts get free Microsoft Word like I did, but definitely a laptop is essential for anybody, any college students, and I think a lot of you guys know that if you are in college or even in high school, I think a laptop is essential. But say that you don't want a laptop and you want to kind of cut the price in half of a laptop, definitely an iPad would be the next best thing. I really prefer writing on a computer or a laptop over an iPad, but like to take notes and stuff, an iPad is really cool sometimes depending on what class you have and how important the notes are. But one of my favorite apps actually that are great for note taking, it's called Notability, and it has Vice. It's an app that has a section for you to kind of type up. You could write out, you could do math things, and you could kind of record at the same time. And I've used it in class before, and it's really successful in classes that sometimes are not that important, the notes, so I rather record them than maybe look through them later on. It does cost like $2, but $2 is nothing compared to $1,000 laptop where you just have your iPad, and you can type up notes and you could print them out wirelessly as well. Then I have a 5-subject notebook. So 5-subject notebooks are my favorite type. I've tried binders. I've tried what is it called? I've tried like individual notebooks and nothing worked out except 5-subject notebooks. My favorite 5-subject notebook, if you are like a beginner in college, would definitely be the Staples brand. I use this for college basically, and this is like brilliant because it is just amazing. It's plastic, so it doesn't, if you have a bunch of stains, you could just wipe it off. It has sticky tabs. It has a place for like business card holders. It has a folder on the exterior, so you could have like essentials, like things that you need for advisement. A detachable ruler. A like fake planner in the front, which basically has like the months, and you could have like tests this day, and you could like it depends on what month you're using, so it's completely blank, so you could rearrange the dates and everything. So it's really awesome. So it has a planner, check. It has folders in front of the section of the homework, so folder and then the section that you need to write out on. And you could add a pen loop, and it's just a really, like, all you need to take is this and you're ready to go. One simple thing. It is a little heavy and it's a bit big, but it has everything that I'm going to mention in this video. And this is a Staples 5-subject notebook. I haven't used this in a while because I don't take 5 classes anymore. I take 4, and I have like a really weird habit. I mean, you could rearrange them, but I don't like carrying things that are like 5 subjects because I have 4 classes. So I'm weird. Yes, I know. So, yeah. So this is one that I recommend for every college student that's taking 5 classes. Now, if you want to be a little bit more savvy, which is me, of course, I also recommend the ARC system for note taking and stuff. Unfortunately for me, the ARC notebook system did not work. It was too heavy. It's nice for when I am in like grad school, because I only take like 2 classes. So it's for someone who takes 2 or 1 classes at a time. So I take 4, and it's still a little bit heavy, and I have a bunch of other things. They're like the art subjects. The point of this is that you could remove everything. So we have this, and you could remove it, put it back in like that. So this is awesome, and I'm not going to go too in depth into it, but it's like removable, readjustable, everything that you could ever dream of inside this little art book system. And this is kind of pricey, so kind of do your research on it. Now, last but not least, the last one that I have is this simple one that I'm using for this year. It is one that I've raved about on my channel for a long time, and that is the Mead 5-star Flex binder hybrid notebook thing. Basically, the point of it is like a hybrid or a matchup of a binder and a notebook. And basically, you could like open these up and put a bunch of paper and stuff like that in it, and it's very thin, which I was looking for, very light. So I decided to go back to the classics if you're not into all these fancy things, because sometimes it's better. Okay, then the next thing that I recommend is a file folder. Woohoo! So if your folder is not embedded in your notebook, then I recommend just getting an accordion or a file folder thing. So this is the one that I used last semester, and it was brilliant. It is from the Studio C collection, and it has like a bunch of colors, and they're double-sided, and you could just put every single paper in there. So that's one I used this semester, and then last semester and this semester I got the same one but in a different style. It was more colorful and kind of like a bohemian kind of feel. So it's the same thing, and I would label them. The next thing that I recommend is a pencil case. Yes, you heard right. I said a pencil case. Because it is just really important to keep everything together, and these are my necessities in here that I will mention more about. So this is a pencil case from Cynthia Rowley, and it is from Staples. So as far as besides a pencil case, I recommend a bunch of other things. I recommend you keep lead pencil, or like 1 or 2 lead pencils. I love the Papermate clear point pencils. They're really great. Math you need to do with pencil. It's just my personal opinion. So I always have lead pencil with some lead and an eraser, which I don't have in here yet because my class don't start yet. Definitely recommend multicolored pens. So I'll show you guys all my pens I'm using this semester. I'm trying out a new type of pen. It's the Papermate InkJoy 300 RT. Usually I use 100 RT, but I decided to use these because the other ones would bleed a lot. So I have a bunch of colors. And make sure that you give each class a color, please. Or you can do a Coletto style pen, which means it has a bunch of different inks around it. I've used both. For review, highlighters, skinny, nice Sharpie highlighters are great. I use all the colors that are for each class, and yellow because you always need yellow. So, yep, these are the Sharpie ones that I got this year because they're skinny and they're light. Then have like a go-to black pen. This year I tried new ones. It's the Bic Atlantis pens. They're supposed to be really, really smooth. And I will also be using my Coletto. And then I have my 7-year pen, which runs for 7 years. And actually, so that is something that I would use. Also, whiteout tape is awesome. And before I forget, I have another thing, but you don't need it. Sticky notes and page flags are great. Why, you may ask? You can separate your notes based on the test, and just regular sticky notes, page flags are great. It's kind of color code and just to highlight your textbooks or your notebooks for the most important notes and stuff. And that's why highlighters are great too. So that is what I recommend. Last but not least, I recommend a strong backpack or a heavy-duty tote. This, which I recommend if you really are like a businesswoman or you go to college and then go to work like I do, because this is the Michael Kors Jet Set tote, and it has a space for your iPad, your laptop in the middle, and 2 sections, and I thought this is a really great way to kind of organize my things, and it is. So I really, really love this. It's really brilliant. As far as backpacks, I definitely recommend the laptop bag or the campus backpack from Vera Bradley, and I will link those down below because I've used those and they're awesome. That is it as far as my college supplies list. It's really important for you to carry the right things to school so you can have a successful semester. Thanks for watching this video. Bye!